Oh my god. I am done! Hi, I'm Natasha Prosek, and I attend Bradley University, and I actually have continued doing speech in college. I did speech all 4 years in high school and my freshman year of college as well, and I'm going into my second year of speeches too. Prose, poetry, info, DDA, HDA, HI, yeah. My junior year, I took only HI to state that year. My senior year, I took HDA and prose. What place did I get? I got first place in HI my junior year when I took that to state. Tell us about your piece. My junior year HI was Regina Flechter wins the science fair, and it was about like all these little kids, and they had all these science fair projects, and they're like obviously presenting them, and everybody's like yelling and bullying Regina, and I won't tell you what the end is because it's not given away at all. Oh my god, my first info round, I almost left the room because I just couldn't remember anything, and I was just like standing there, and I was like, obviously like the classic whatever brain freeze, and then I just asked to go get my script because I had it in my folder. It was like by far one of the worst like speech things I've ever done, and I used to hate HI. My freshman and sophomore year, I was like, I'm never doing this again. I absolutely hate it. So, yeah. My state finals experience was very hot, and it was very long. I remember there were 7 people in the final. I only remember because there were 3 people before me, and then me, and there were 3 more people. And the room was packed, obviously, because everybody's like, oh, HI, so funny, let's go watch a funny thing. And I didn't have a place to sit, so it was like half on a chair, half on the ground in the very, very back of the room, and everybody was just like sweating. Like, I remember seeing the sweat drip off performers' faces, and it was disgusting. And they called my name, and it was so awkward because I was sitting in the very back in the middle, so they were like, Natasha, and I just like rose and walked down the middle. It was so uncomfortable. My favorite speech team memory was my senior year at Nationals at the NFL or NSDA tournament. I had made semifinals, and so I got to go on stage, and usually they have everyone stay on stage, and they say step forward if you're in 9th, 10th, or 11th grade, because then you auto-qualify for next year's tournament. But for some reason they had everybody get off the stage, and I didn't hear that they said, oh, auto-qualifiers come on stage. I just thought they said everybody come on stage. So obviously I'm like on stage, and then they're like, okay, these are your next year auto-qualifiers, and I was like, no, I graduated, I am not supposed to be here, and I like freaked out, and I was like, no, and I like sprint across the stage like full suit, like carrying a trophy. It is so awkward, and everyone like knows me as the girl who sprinted across the stage. Even like people on my college team are like, wow, you messed up. I don't know. My favorite thing about speech is like just telling stories and advocating for something and being a part of something that's bigger than yourself. It's really cool, and going on into college speech at Bradley, it's really been like one of the greatest experiences I've ever had because you learn so much, and like people really genuinely care, and you're not just like going to win, you're going to tell a story, and you're like, this is what's important to me, and I'm going to make you listen to it. Otherwise, get out of the room. From speech, I learned basically how to be a person, and it sounds very like not shallow or whatever, but it's just so simple that you just learn how to be a person. You learn how to dress nice, you learn how to talk to people, how to interact with people, how to get in front of a room and talk and just like present what you have to say and really like speak for what is important to you. And that is like, I'm so grateful for that. I remember in my freshman year of high school, I did a speech for my parents like on Thanksgiving because they were like, come on, do a speech. And I was like, this is so embarrassing. And I did informative, which is like, why? But he was like, I would hire you tomorrow at his job. And so it's just like, stuff like that, it really, really gives you like a step ahead. You're better for doing forensics, and it really shows actually, because I've been in places where they're like, dress business professional, and obviously I show up in a whole suit, and other people are like in skirts and dresses and no blazers, and I'm like, what are you wearing? But yeah, it just teaches you how to be a gosh darn person, like a human being. It's really great. Undeniable, because this activity has been around for so long. Like, I learn about so many people that have done this activity, and it's just really, it'll always be there for you, which sounds really cheesy, but I mean, it's true. I mean, if you are angry about something, write a speech. If you have like a really cool idea, make a poetry program out of it. And it's just really like, and it forces you to become undeniable, and it's, when you do that, it's magic. I don't know. Words of wisdom I would give to a current speech member. Just be yourself, have fun, because there's nothing more like upsetting than going into a round and going in to win, and then coming out, you don't feel good about it, and then you just like don't do as well as you thought. I remember someone told me that like their last 2 state final performances, they went in to win, and they totally regret those performances because they didn't have fun. They went to get the trophy and blah blah blah, and it's just like, it's so much more than that. It's just, just like, don't think too much and just be yourself, be vulnerable. That is so loud. That car. Wow.
I know.
Hi, I'm Natasha. The crow is so loud. I'm so sorry. Hi, I'm Natasha Prosek, and oh my god, I forgot what I was answering. Oh my god. Undeniable. I really think that there's someone coming right now, so. That is the 3rd time. I'm just letting you know. That is the 3rd time that someone walked by. And that was his 2nd time. These people.
They're so rude.
Speech Hub is more important.